So it may surprise you to hear this, but I have kind of an ethnic name. When I was growing up, no one gave one iota of a shit about trying to pronounce my name properly. Honestly, in hindsight, this is absolutely baffling to me. The teachers responsible for molding young minds by, say, teaching them techniques for how to sound out words they do not recognize, could not themselves grasp the concept well enough to sound out my goddamn name. It's not even hard. It's phonetic. Seriously, what is so preposterous to Americans about this combination of letters forming the sounds that make up Shabnam? You can pronounce, like, Hieronymus, but you can't handle Shabnam? Really? Sorry. Bit off track there. For most of my academic life, the first few days of each new school year were absolutely terrible in this respect, having to correct each and every new teacher's pronunciation of my name because none of them could be bothered to even try to get it right. They'd see a name they didn't recognize and most would just gloss over it, muttering something not even close, changing letters, adding syllables even, effectively making it more difficult, and just generally mucking it up. Like, I understand that teachers have a lot of names to learn in those first few days, but you could at least take advantage of the fact that there is a written roster right in front of you and try to get it right from the get-go so you don't have trouble later on in the year. But the teachers I can forgive. You know, they have a lot on their minds those first few days, and usually after a little while they will actually listen to my corrections and they will take it to heart for the future. But the kids. Oh, the other kids. When in 6th grade, I was finally totally fed up with everyone f***ing up my name. I took what I thought was a golden opportunity to correct them all, once and for all. It was an introductory presentation we were giving in history class or something where we were meant to tell the class a little bit about ourselves. I decided to lay down the law and make sure everybody got it, Shabnam, in the hopes that the name slaughter would cease. But what happened? I got ridiculed, because of course I f***ing did. My mistake. If a teacher really did a number on my name during the first day roll call and the resulting cacophony of noises made somebody in the class chuckle, you can bet that mispronunciation would then become my nickname for the class. I remember my 5th grade history teacher called me Shabobnum on the first day, and, well, suffice it to say, once the uproarious laughter died down, you bet your ass that's what they were calling me every day in class for the rest of the year. One particularly determined girl kept that shit up through middle school. Charming. And then there were the folks who just completely couldn't be bothered. Like, there were some who insisted on calling me Shabby because it's shorter. Just think about what you're saying to me. Shabby. That's a word, you know, and it's not a nice thing to call someone. How could you think that Shabby is suddenly an appropriate nickname to give someone just because it bears a cursory resemblance to their name? Or how about the teacher I had when I was a kid who was so opposed to learning my actual name that she insisted on calling me by its English translation? Something like the dew on the plants in the early morning, or morning dew for short. Now, how would you feel if your name was Courtney, but I decided that that was too much work for me and I was gonna call you Short Nose? You just don't do that. My name is kind of long. It looks hard to some people. It's different from everyone else's. People mess it up. Frequently. Sometimes even refusing to try at all. But in my 23 years of life, I have never once given a westernized nickname when introducing myself. Do you know why? Because my name is f***ing beautiful. It may be weird to your average ignorant westerner, but it's my name. It's a gift that was given to me by my parents, and it represents my language, my culture, and my family, and I'm never going to change it. You know, I was thinking the other day about all of those experiments that people of color have done where they gave their own name to a job application and then the same application but with a white name, and the white named applications always got the phone calls while their own name didn't get any responses at all. But then I realized, why would I pander to racist resume screeners? So I'll stand by my weird name because it's not f***ing weird. It's perfect. It's my name, and you're just going to have to deal with that. So shout out to everyone else with a weird, ethnic, exotic, whatever the name, who's had trouble in their lives, who's been ridiculed in school, who can't get a job because racist assholes won't listen to them just because they look foreign. Solidarity, friends. Your name is important. Peace, love, peace.